time for you to wake up at the reality of the real world. Let me show you 100 photos. Lebedinsky Quarry, Russia. Magnet Mountain in the Ural Mountains in Russia. Cheremshansky Nickel Quarry, also around Russia. This is in Chile, in South America, also a quarry. Carlin Trend, the United States of America. Kennecott Copper Mine in the USA. Mount Sorel Quarry in the UK. Kennecott in the USA, quarry. Mirny Diamond Mine in Russia. Ekaterinburg in Russia. A quarry, just your typical everyday life of our humanity working in the quarries around the world with our toy devices. For giants, these would be toys, as you can see, just to compare. So once I show you the more gigantic pictures, you understand about the previous humanities. This is called the bucket wheel excavator of our human species, used for quarries and mining. Just your typical everyday business, right? Just so you understand what technology we have. Imagine what technology the giant, bigger humanities had. Now, the bucket wheel excavator in full motion. Bucket wheel excavator, so you understand. Bucket wheel excavator. Now, just so you understand how to work stone in the ancient world with technology. Do you understand? And do you understand what we see in the statues around the world? Do you understand? Of course you do, because everything is in plain sight. Now, let's see more. This is Siberia. Now I'm going to show you places, but they call them, they're naturally made by Mother Nature, wonders of nature. Once you've seen the quarries, let's see some natural, they call them, places. Siberia in Russia. Kolsky Peninsula, also in Russia. Antarctica. Don't ask me what part of the vibes of cosmos. The moon is the map of the world, Antarctica. Let's assume it's somewhere like south from South America. We don't know. Antarctica as well. Greenland, G-O-D, Greenland of Denmark. Now, Greenland, also says Kailash in China, Utah State Park in the USA, Grand Canyon in the United States, Grand Canyon again in the US, Grand Canyon. Do you understand? I'm going to show you more. We're just approaching, this is an old quarry, which vegetation and forests and grass has grown. This is an old quarry. You've seen the quarries you have today. This is an old quarry from the old world. Of course, abandoned. And now our tiny humanity is there. And grass and everything. Picture 40. Old quarry as well as again in Russia, somewhere I think it's in Crimea or Russia. Old quarry with our tiny village there. Old quarry again. I think you understand. Old quarry. Again, we're going to approach picture number 50. Old quarry. Look, stone is cut in the middle of nowhere. And they call this, natural wonders of Mother Nature. Yeah, right. Look at nothing grows. Everything is dead. Old quarry. The stone. Look at the cut of the stone. Look at the stone. Look at how it's cut. Can you call this natural wonders of nature on the spinning ball earth with curved water on the exterior of the sphere? I'm sorry, I'm just trying to be funny. Old quarry. Look, death. Old quarry. Now, let's go to I'm going to show you this. Look at this. This is in France. Liavant. Look at this. I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to show you photos because then you're going to say, look at this guy. He wants to be smart. No, I'm just going to show you photos of the reality of the real world. This is like Botoyama at a place called Izuka City. I think it's in Japan. Budenovsky. Just going to show you more stuff. Chumakovskaya. Hey, if you want to call these places natural wonders of the reality of the natural world, it's up to you. Donbus spoil tip. Now we're going to approach the mining process of our world. Monte Cali. Look, a spoil tip. Leon Mountain. I think it's New York, right? Polton spoil tip. Look, our spoil tips. This is in Russia. Russian Slavyansk. What we have after we work with mines and spoil tip. Look, spoil dump. Our humanity. Do you understand? Now let's see. Spoiled tips pyramids in Lambradak. Ukraine, spoiled tip. Again, Ukraine. We have several in Ukraine. Ukraine, Donetsk Oblast, spoiled tip. Look, spoiled tip. That goes up. Spoiled tip. The leftovers of the mining. Here we have an iron ore dump. And again, an iron ore dump. And again, iron ore dump. Just dump everything there, what we don't need. The trash, the garbage, the rubbish. Iron ore dump. This is how we work. Our humanity works. Our human species works. Oh, by the way, this is Argentina. Argentina again. China. Fuji Mountain in Japan. I love Japan. I love Japan. I love the anime. And I love the photos with Fuji Mountain. But do you understand now that I've shown you the pictures about Fuji? Let's see more stuff. Kamchatka Peninsula in Russia. Kazakhstan. Look, Kluchevsky volcano. Do you understand now what volcanoes are from the old world mining? Dump it, everything, with toxic waste. I think this is too much for the big majority of people who study at university. Kluchevsky volcano. Peru. Look, they call it a Russian volcano. More Russian volcanoes. Do you understand what we have when you see volcanoes? Salinas Garden. Santa Ana. Spoiled tip. Santa Ana. Taranaki. Vesuvius. Famous Vesuvius. Do you understand what you're looking at? Dump it. Spoil tip dump. Do you understand? Also, the famous Vesuvius like Fuji. Volcano. Oh, volcano. Do you understand the world you're living in thanks to the photos of the reality of the real world? Volcano. More volcano. We're approaching photo 100 soon. Look at this. You say, it's beautiful. Yes, it is beautiful. But once you know what it is, your mindset changes. This is like the same. Now, do you see the difference between the mountains I've shown you, which are called mesas and buttes, the tree stumps, and the difference with the volcanoes? Do you understand that there's nothing natural about this world? Either it's a tree stump of a fossilized cut giant tree, or it's a dump. Spoil tip. Tip it, dump it. Look, do you understand when you see this shape? Dump it, dump it. Oh, beautiful, isn't it? No, now you know the truth. And now you know why nothing grows. Do you understand? Volcano, this is so exciting. Now, this is gonna shock you to the core of your existence. The Grand Canyon. Let's call it something else. Quarry. Look, the uranium concentrations map in the USA. Do you understand what I'm trying to tell you here? Look at the places in the map. US locations of mines with uranium, which is radioactive. Do you understand? Uranium mining claims, proposed mineral withdrawal areas, and the Grand Canyon, which was already mined in the past. By whom? Who mined the Grand Canyon and all the other places in the world? Mining claims with uranium interest. Now, 3, 2, 1, boom. Radioactive radiation area. Caution, caution. Let's see something more. Radiation area. Keep out. Do you understand the Grand Canyon? Oh, look at this. Mining of the past. What humanity? Uranium. Uranium was mined. Not just in the Grand Canyon, but also in Russia and all the countries in the Middle East today, and all the countries in South America and many other places, in Australia. Do you understand what this world is besides the giant trees? I hope that these photos and pictures, and now I hope that you see the world with different eyes. And let's finish with this. Let's understand if our humanity has this, the superior humanities of the past, what kind of technology they had. Awesome stuff, isn't it?